Here's the instruction video for how to install the cell chip or the iCell chip on your cell phone, as well as what kind of phone cases are going to work easiest with your phone. So let's get into it. First, the cell chip and the iCell chip are two different chips. The cell chip is for every phone there is, except for iPhones that are model iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and probably many after that, because they now have an special technology with magnets in it. They call it MagSafe technology. What that means to us is it messes with how our product works. So we had to create a new balanced product with different properties in it to properly address the unique radiation problems coming off of iPhones. So this is a different color you can see, and it's a little thicker, so it's a little harder to get a cell phone case to work well with these. So we'll get into that in a second. Now, they both come with some tape. You're either going to get some tape that resembles like packing tape that you can tape it across the phone, and that's similar to this phone here, which is an Android. You can see the packing tape that goes across, or there's some double-sided sticky tape that comes with it. So these are two ways that you can attach it to either a case or a phone. And that's basically the difference between those. Now let's get into the cases. That's an important thing. So this is an Android, and this just has a case on it that I bought from Verizon, actually. I bought my last one, which is also rubber like this and flexible, that fits a chip underneath of it at T-Mobile. So this is pretty popular, this kind of case, but it's rubber. So it has some flex to it. So you can see it has just enough flex to it that it goes around the chip, which has a little bit of, it sticks out a little bit from the phone, enough that it fits under the phone. The case is tight. The buttons work on the side. It still protects it. It's never broken my phones when I've dropped it. This phone's probably 6 or 7 years old. I have a new one since. And this is just a pop socket. So for starters, the cell chip, the regular cell chip for phones like Android and every other phone except the new iPhones. The cell chip is best when it's against the actual phone, okay? If it's against the actual phone, it's going to do you the best amount of good. You can get away with the iCell chip, this one on the new iPhones, if it's outside of the case, because we've made it a little stronger, okay? Depending on the case. If the case is hard or not too thick, it should work outside the case pretty darn well. This is just a pop socket. And a quick pause for this important note. You never want to jam metal or electronics or magnetics on both sides of any of our products, including this. So the pop socket's okay to use, but you never want to put something magnetic or metal on the outside of your case. And with that being said, I love the pop socket because you pop it out, you never drop your phone. It's just wonderful, and you can put it on the outside of the case when you don't have these kind of cases that we're going to show that some people want to get. So it's just something you can get when you can find a case that you can get it under. So rubber cases that stretch enough, or silicone cases. Almost every silicone case is going to stretch around a phone. You can look up your model phone, and that's option one, okay? Option two, as far as what kind of case you can do or how you can get the cell chip to be on your phone well, is this one. And this is the cell phone card holder. You can go on Amazon or anywhere else. I'm just saying Amazon's an example, and search for cell phone card holder, as it says here. They come for like as little as $2 and up. And you can see the chip's actually in there. So if I kind of push on the bottom here, you can see that there's an iCell chip hidden in there. And this just has an adhesive, and it'll stick to the back of just about any cell phone case that you already have. And then that's a way to put it in there. So that's option one, very inexpensive. And reminder, do not use RDIF protection pouches, because that will not work well with our product. And also should fit like every cell phone chip and every cell phone, I would imagine. Option two, you could search for leather wallet case and then put in the kind of phone you have, and you might get lucky enough to get a case like this. This is for storing credit cards, and so is the other one. But as you can see, we can put our chip in there, and I just have it sticking up so we can see it, but you stick it all the way down in there, and that seems to hold really well. And you could use this to put obviously the case for your phone, and that's in there, and that does a great job. And then the third option, if you want a fancy looking case, because that's fun to have, you want a fun case, wallycases.com. That's WALLI cases.com. You can see here for a little bit more price, cheapest they have is about $40, and it goes up, but they have all kinds of shapes and sizes where they have a combination, something that's like I showed you on the pop socket, except for it's like this, so you don't drop your phone, which is wonderful, I think. And then you can stick the chip down in behind where the credit cards would normally go. And now you got your chip, you got your case, you got a pretty case. It's kind of like you got a win-win here. So those are the options for different cell phone cases for how you would put the cell chip or the iCell chip on your phone.